All right, we're back.
Sorry, everybody. Malfunction, space, error, and we are back.
Yeah.
We were talking about Splendorporium.
Yes.
About to move on subjects pretty much anyway.
Yes, we were. Yeah.
We started talking a little bit about your psychic business.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
and,
that's right.
You say, tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so psychic work. My psychic work and my artwork are kind of, it's very difficult for me to separate them, and I don't exactly know how to explain it, but because honestly, I know before the camera died, we were talking about how the psychic abilities began, and I had an experience when I was about 14 in a very bad accident, left my body for a while, and then the psychic abilities really kicked in. So I had to learn how to use them and deal with them, and so I did so. I found some people in Arizona that helped me. I took a lot of classes and etc. So, but the interesting thing, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, with the artwork and the psychic work, I think the reason why it goes hand in hand is there's so many times that I'm creating and I have no, there's no, I feel like somebody is doing it and not me. And I know that's something that a lot of artists say, like my hand is moving, but I'm not quite sure where it's coming from.
An inspiration.
It's like I kind of black out for periods of time where I don't really, my brain is like somewhere else. So I do think there's some sort of psychic thing that happens with artists, a lot of artists too. I think it's a meditation, it's a form of meditation,
Very
it's a form
so.
of connecting to God, whatever God that is to you. And for me, it's a very psychic experience. It's a very intuitive experience, so it's hard for me to separate the two. And like I said before, as well, I would like to incorporate art some way in the readings. Either I'm a medium, so a lot of times I see people from the other side, and I've thought very often about sketching that one with somebody and seeing how that
like
plays
a
out.
portrait of...
Yeah, or some sort of vision, you know, because I get so many when I'm doing psychic work, and it's mediumship specifically. I get flashes of things. You know, people think when you're psychic, you get that someone's standing in front of you talking, and that's not true. I mean, people make fun of John Edwards because he's like, you know, H. Whose name starts with the H? And it's funny because I find myself doing the same thing, and people make fun of him. But with the mediumship, I definitely would like to be able to at least, in some way, convey what they're telling me, or what they're showing me, I guess. But even in showing, it's not like they're standing in front of you. It's like you're being downloaded information. So they'll tell you, I have a mustache, I have blue eyes, and this is what I kind of look like. And tell them that, for instance, I kept seeing a red yarn, and the woman says, yeah, he wore a piece of red yarn around his wrist. You know, just the weirdest things, so that they know that it's that person. Really, that's what it's about.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I still can't explain it, don't understand it, not sure what happens. It's just something you gotta...
What are the ways that you prefer to do readings for people?
Most of the time I like tarot. And that's the other thing is I collect tarot cards because the art is incredible in tarot. There's symbolism, there's, you know, there's beautiful artwork on tarot cards, and I like to collect them. And an interesting story is, I don't know if you know who Pamela Coleman Smith is?
I don't.
Okay, she's the artist that designed the Rider-Waite deck, which is the most popular deck to use. And she was Jamaican. She lived in England. I believe she was part Jamaican, part English. And she designed all the artwork for the Rider-Waite deck. And she ended up dying of poverty, which is hysterical in a horribly sad way because millions of people look at her artwork every day on this deck of cards, but she literally died in poverty, and no one knew that much about her. And for that day and age, because this is way long ago, it was very impressive, you know, for a woman to create that kind of artwork. And she worked very closely with them and used a lot of the symbolism. Sorry, cat's attacking the thing again. But she used a lot of symbolism. So that's one of the, I love that story because I think people don't know who she is. So I prefer using the tarot when I'm doing readings only because the symbolism and the artwork relay so much information. And then as I'm reading usually, and I'm using that part of my brain, that's when the other people come through on the other side. Yeah.
So they go together. There's
kind of, yeah. I think for me, the reading the tarot cards is keeping that side of my brain busy, that is figuring and tabulating and trying to fit everything together, and it allows the other side of my brain to get the messages. It just seems like it works out that way for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I've been reading tarot for over 10 years, and way over 10 years, but really professionally, I would say 7 years. I have clients all over the United States, and yeah.
Incredible.
I have people in New York and the East Coast and all over. They call me, so yeah.
For goals for that, where do you want to see that go? Do you have...
This is my goal. My goal is I'm going to be heading back to Arizona, and I cannot stand the heat, but I want to be around my family at this time. There's some stuff going on. So I want to hole up in a little town. I'm thinking Bisbee or Prescott or Jerome. I have a lot of history in Jerome. And they're all very art communities. I don't know if anyone knows about Bisbee, but it's like per people there's so many art galleries. Very small. It's right on the Mexican border. Really nice weather. So my goal is to work my tarot business enough where I can make it and not have to work 9 to 5 every day and be able to create my art. It's funny because there's a method to the madness. It's like everyone's like, but you're giving up your art, and it's like, no, I'm getting into this whole tarot reading thing. I make $80 an hour reading tarot, and I want that to sustain me so that I can create art. I am hoping that going back to Arizona, I can reconnect to the art scene in Phoenix. Most of it seems to be located in downtown. There's like a First Friday walk and things like that in Phoenix and such. But someone said to me, oh my God, you're going back to where there's no art and it's so horrible. And I'm like, that's the best place for artists to go. That's the best place for us to be, to go and make art and create things and create an art scene. I mean, if we all stay away from it, it's never going to happen. And so I feel like at this point in my life, I feel confident enough and secure enough in my artwork, knowing that, you know, I'm not the best, not the worst, but I definitely feel skilled enough to hold my own. And I'm hoping that when I get there, I can really really help move some of the art scene and create some things. I'm in that space in my head where it's like, I want to work with people and make space to create art. I want to, I have a lot of big plans.
Big plans.
Yeah. I eventually would like to be half here and half there, you know, like in the summers here.
Right on.
Just to keep my toe always dipped in this vibe, because this is such an interesting place. But I'm really looking forward to going to Arizona, and like I said, it's a very dry art scene from what I can tell right now. It was when I left. And really work on that, on revitalizing that, on getting that going, on and I know that there's a lot of people in Portland that are actually moving to Tucson, Arizona. A lot of artists, because they can't afford it here anymore, and it's cheap and sunny there, and there is kind of this weird little art scene in Tucson too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back.
Right on.
Seeing what I can do. You know, the artist got to go somewhere. Maybe we can, you know, figure it out there. But yeah, so that is my goal, is to get my psychic business going, and maybe even starting a video blog.
Right on.
Yeah,
Very
on that.
cool.
And but it's definitely going to be one of those things where you just get to hit a button on my website, schedule a reading. We do a Skype reading if you can't do it in person, kind of thing, because I can read all over the world. I mean, really, I don't need, you know, in today's technology, you don't need a place. And I can read fine from long distances as well as close. Mm-hmm. You know, and then sometimes I think about taking the VW bus and going and just traveling and doing readings in the bus.
As you go.
And recording them. You know, so it'd be like a blog where the gypsy little van's going, I'll be in your neighborhood soon, kind of thing. And because travel's huge to me. I have a really really hard polar opposite situation where I love, it's very hard for me to stay in one place. I love adventure. I love to travel. I mean, it was me and my dog. I had a Great Dane, and we just went everywhere and saw things and did things. So that part of me, that adventure part of me, is strong. But I'm also that person that needs home. Mm-hmm. I need like that place where I create, and that home, like my home is
I am along the same path. I need somewhere that's stable, somewhere to be able to come back to.
Yes.
But I want to be able to explore.
Oh my God! Yes. And that's the thing is, once you do it, you're screwed because it's really hard to go back to normal life. Mm-hmm. Once you experience that, where you have enough money just to sustain you, and you don't need a lot of money.
Right.
And like me and my dog, it is really hard to go back to a 9-to-5 just you live in, and once you experience that, it's like being let out of the box. It's hard to get it back in the box. So, and I think all of that had to do with my art changing too. You know, allowing yourself to grow and explore, run around.
Very progressive, and eventual. Like it just happens. As long as you're creating work, you're going to improve. You're going to change.
Yep.
And you almost don't have a say in where you're going to go.
No, you don't. You don't. You know, I agree with you. And it's funny because even like with Arizona, I feel that as well. Mm. Like I don't really, honestly, it's just, to me, it's just, it's a very harsh state. People are angry. So it's very hard for me, but it's like all these people that I just love are there, and my granddaughter, and she's such a huge pull to me there, and I'm looking forward to showing her all about art, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Opening
her eyes and experiencing some things with her, because I don't think the schools are doing it anymore, you know?
Very little.
Yeah. So I want to give her that opportunity to, you know, experience some of that.
The very last thing that I wanted to talk about is a gallery that I throw.
Nice.
It's called the Fourth Effin' Friday.
I love it. Yes.
It happens on the fourth Friday of the month.
Okay.
The next one will be on June 24th. And this is a very special one because it's for all of the artists that I've interviewed.
Oh, wow.
Up to this point.
That's awesome.
I've rented Refuge PDX.
Wow.
For a day.
Nice.
So the artists will be able to set up in the morning from 10 a.m. till noon.
Okay.
2 hours to set up. Then we're going to close down for an hour for lunch break, potty break.
Okay.
Come back after that, and 1 p.m. till 1 a.m.
Wow.
is the art gallery. There's going to be live music throughout.
Wow. Excellent. And that's a Friday,
body
right?
painting, face painting.
Great.
It is a Friday.
Excellent.
It's going to be nuts.
Excellent.
I don't even know what all to expect. I know that there's going to be a lot of just crazy
shit.
happenings.
Crazy Portland artist shit is what's going to be happening.
Right now, I think I'm at 60 artists.
Oh, wow. You've been busy.
Yeah. How many have RSVP'd? Yes, I'm going to show.
Wow. And so you don't even know how many you're really going to show. That's actually perfect time for me because working in an art gallery, you're either tearing down or putting up towards the end of the beginning of the month. And we actually have a 2-month show in June, Heavenly Bodies. So that'll be perfect. I'm not tearing down and we're not setting up. So that's perfect.
I will add you
excellent.
to the list.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, I'd love that.
And I'm trying to get the last of the RSVPs down because posters and flyers will be ready soon.
Great.
So trying to get those finalized, get them printed and available to artists.
Well, yeah, let us know. Get them to the gallery.
Yeah,
we'll get them.
Definitely.
Yeah,
we'll do.
Yeah, get them to the gallery. We'll get them out there in the world.
So yeah, look forward to having
And just so you know, Jacob is shown at the gallery.
I have shown at Splendidporium.
Yeah.
She was talking about it being the first gallery for many artists. It's not the very first gallery that I've shown in, but it's like probably the second or third gallery that I'd ever had art in.
Yeah. And we're glad. Yeah, that makes us
awesome.
happy.
I'm glad.
I know. It makes us happy.
It's at least, it's something to put on a resume.
It is. Absolutely.
It's a great
It's
great
professionally
venue.
set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great venue. A
The
lot of
director
traffic
hangs.
goes through
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it does.
I have nothing bad to say about Splendid
Oh, that's
Fort.
lovely. Well, I'm really happy about that. Yeah.
So, Fourth Heaven Friday coming up, June 24th. And I've got a few more artist interviews coming up soon that will be kind of the last artists going onto the list.
Excellent.
So,
well, I'm happy that I'm one of them.
Yes,
I really
I am
appreciate
too.
it so much.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you, Jacob. Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah,
Art
thank
Life
you.
Video blog, day
Excellent.
163.
163.
And I'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.